All right, hello.
Hello, friends.
We're back. The Somnium Files. We're gonna finish this up tonight. I'm calling it now. I don't know how long it's going to be. It could be like a 15-minute little bit left, but
Which, honestly, after stream on Sunday being almost fucking 3 hours, I guess that's okay.
yeah, it was a very long stream. Unfortunately, there was no good place to stop. So,
There was not.
everyone kind of got to step away and process all of their feelings. Or, do what I did and just not think about it until noon today. But yeah, we're finishing it up. You want to introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi, hello. My turn to not be able to talk. My name is Lemur. And yeah, I'm still confused. I know what happened on Sunday. But I'm genuinely still like, I feel like I need Iba to just lay it out. Be like, this is exactly what happened.
I feel like we needed a flow chart. Like, why was there not a visual?
A flow chart. Yes, that a flow chart would have been so helpful.
Unfortunately, I do not have things set up, or I could make you a flow chart because I'm pretty sure I do understand what happened, but flow chart would have been
body
great.
Swapping. We'll get into it with the recap, but there was so much body swapping, and honestly, yeah, I just need help.
By the end there, I wasn't sure that anyone was in their correct body, but now I think everyone's in their correct body. Except for Rohan. Except for who?
If they are dead.
Yeah, if they're dead, yeah. But if they're alive, they're in their right body.
Then they're fine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And if they're dead, well, sucks to be them.
It sucks to be dead, I guess.
Yeah. I will say, Shoko Nadami swapping bodies with Rohan and then immediately killing herself is, like, incredible to me. Like, I get that would be so hard to swallow, but also, girl did not even try. She was like, nah, I'm out.
Like, actually, peace out.
Yeah, Excellent. Anything else?
That's not until after you introduce yourself.
All right. Hi, I'm Kels. I am your player one, so I have the controller, I have all the power, and I'm number one Mizuki lover. That is my daughter. And yeah, that's all I got.
Yes. Excellent. So our excuse me. Was not for any sort of effect other than to clear my throat. Sorry, everybody. Question tonight that I have for everybody is if you could make the ultimate sandwich, this is obviously to your taste, what would be on your ultimate sandwich? What's your best sandwich order, everybody?
All right. Well, you had the question for the longest, so.
I know. I can tell you that I've had the same Subway order since high school.
I can't think of the last time I went to Subway.
I do not think that Subway is the epitome of
right
sandwiches, but it is very much that my go-to Subway order is my go-to sandwich. And normally is much better in other places. Firehouse subs, way better. But it's usually turkey. I really love a turkey sandwich with a little bit of lettuce. I love me some cheddar cheese. And then I really like I like ranch as a sandwich dressing. And then an obscene amount of pickle.
I can appreciate that. I will say, like, my favorite sandwich order is like spicy Italian, but like fucking drown it in the vinegar.
Mm.
Like, I always have to lock eyes with whoever is making my sandwich and say, yes, I do want extra vinegar. Like, just go for it. Go wild.
I was
Mhm.
on my high school's golf team freshman and sophomore year.
Mhm.
And so my coach, there was a Subway on the way to the golf course. So he got a license so he was licensed to drive a shorter school bus.
Mhm.
And so he offered to bus us out to practice, and then our parents would pick us up. And that way, you know, our parents didn't have to, because the I almost just doxed myself. The city that the golf course our home golf course was not in the same city that my high school was in.
Mhm.
And it was far enough away that it was like a nice perk. Anyway, so he would bus us out to the golf course, and we would stop at the same Subway like at least 2 times a week. And I
That
got
is.
to the point
Go ahead.
I just got to the point where yeah, they would see me coming, and I wouldn't even have to say an obscene amount of pickles. They would just put so many pickles on my sandwich because they're like, oh, that's that pickle bitch.
I was going to say, like, that is enough times a week that you can walk in and they know the order immediately.
Yeah, well, and especially the same group of high school,
Mhm.
like high school age children that
Mhm.
all show up at the same time. They're like, oh, god damn it, these assholes again.
Seriously.
But yeah, so, and then there was a while that I did not eat Subway because you do that for 2 seasons in a row, and
Yeah.
you've had enough of Subway.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
no.
I think so. I love sandwiches. I will turn literally fucking anything into a sandwich. So I'm gonna go a little off the rails on this one, because everyone's doing very normal sandwiches, and I'm over here like my favorite sandwich is like a banh mi. So I'm going to be altering a banh mi. So nice, crusty, French baguette. Add some Kewpie or Japanese mayo. Get some really nice fried chicken in a like spicy Korean style sauce. Add your pickled vegetables, so daikon, carrot, cucumber. Um, like that to me is fantastic. You have all your like shapes, textures. It would be pretty. Like,
Yeah.
I love it. You could also add cheese, but I think it would be a little bit too much.
Mm.
I'm having to make this off of like my brain too. I have never tried this sandwich because that is way too much fucking work for a sandwich that I'm going to make. But I will say, like, I am one of those people, like, I will have salad and I will put it in a tortilla and it's now a wrap. So,
Hell yeah.
you know, if I can add carbs and make it into a sandwich type thing, I absolutely will.
I did try a new sandwich place yesterday.
Mhm.
It's called Sourdough and Co. I had never been to one before. And I got a roast beef on sourdough because
Ooh.
that's
Yeah.
obviously the only kind of bread they have there. I feel like it'd be weird if they were like, oh yeah, we
Yeah.
only have white bread. It was really good.
Nice.
Still better than Subway. I would say I like Firehouse Subs better, but Sourdough and Co was very good.
Nice.
I do love me a sandwich.
Look, a sandwich is just the
Yes.
perfect vehicle for like anything. You can't beat it.
Truly. I did. So last stream we talked about how I never got in trouble. I did get in trouble as a child though, because my favorite thing to do is in elementary school, when we would have like spaghetti for lunch, they would always give us these like dinner rolls.
Okay.
And I would tear apart the dinner roll and then make myself spaghetti sandwiches.
Boy, do I have in Japan we have yakisoba pan, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's yakisoba that you put in like a hot dog style bun. And like you would
Yes.
love that. That would be your thing.
I got yelled at though because the lunch lady thought I was eating with my hands because she did not see that I had bread in my hands. So I did get in trouble for that. But yeah, that sounds so good. Like, you could literally make anything into a sandwich and it'll be
Exactly.
great.
Yeah. I will say I'm less of a fan of yakisoba pan, but kare pan, like curry bread. Perfect.
Ooh.
That's my thing every time.
See, chat sandwich is turkey bacon, grilled chicken, and melted cheese, maybe some pesto,
Nice.
and fontina cheese. Yeah,
Nice.
I'm gonna say the. So hell yeah, love that.
Sounds like
Yeah, and
a
then anything
classic.
can be a sandwich if you have enough bread.
That is true.
Yeah.
Look, I will say, I keep seeing on various sites like people chopping up things and like making chopped sandwiches, which quite
hmm
honestly, I'd like to point out, if you put vegetables in it, it's a salad that you've put in a sandwich. So therefore it's healthy or something. Um, I don't remember where I was going with that, other than it seems like a great trend. I've not tried it, but yeah, just chop up everything, put it in a sandwich. It's now a salad sandwich.
Yeah.
You
Oh
can't
yeah.
go wrong.
I think solid picks all around.
Hmm.
I will have to now look up because our last question, since I felt like this was pretty straightforward, is
Hmm.
really going to find out if we can still be friends with chat or not, since I know we agree.
Yeah, we
The last
agree.
question that I have prepared
Hmm.
is a hot dog a sandwich?
And it is like,
Which Kels and I do agree that it is a sandwich. I would say, though, that if you told me we were going out for sandwiches and all they had were hot dogs, I would be thrown off.
yeah. But the question is, would you be
But
mad about it?
I love a hot dog. But in my brain, I would be expecting my turkey sandwich.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
Like,
think I'd be
I
only
would
mad
say, like,
about it.
it's a classification.
Yeah. Yeah, like a hot dog is a type of sandwich, but a sandwich is not a hot dog.
Yes.
So
There are legal reasons why some jurisdictions say they are not. What?
I think you're going to have to clarify more on that one.
Excuse me?
Look, as
What?
someone who did
It
study,
probably has to do.
like I studied legal language, I understand that you have to be very precise in like how you define things, because like,
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about how you would define a table to not exclude every table that you've ever seen, but to exclude things like a horse and a chair, and like you have to get
My
very,
my
very
guess.
precise.
Yeah, my guess would have to be something to do with the hot dog itself, not like
Hmm.
the bun and the condiments and stuff. Like, the distinction probably comes from hot dog versus like deli meat.
I can see it.
Haha. There are like this. I was kind of in the right ballpark. There are like agencies that say hot dog sellers cannot be taxed the same way sandwich shops are. So the meat part, I was dancing on the in the vicinity of what could have been the answer.
Yeah, I mean, look, but outside of the legal definition, because unless one of us here owns a hot dog cart, or sells hot dogs, um, we don't care about the legal definition. Like the personal definition here, the hot dog is a sandwich. It's something between two pieces of bread. You could put literally anything. I just described a salad sandwich, so I feel like it's pretty
Yeah.
obvious that my definition of a sandwich is like anywhere. You put something between two pieces of bread, or not even bread, like an ice cream sandwich is still a thing, and that's not bread. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Cookies.
My definition
My
is whichever
definition.
answer makes the funniest argument with someone who feels strongly about it.
I would be willing to hear out a like strong a hot dog is not a sandwich person. Like, I would be interested to hear what they have to say.
Hmm.
Because, like I said, like, I very much, like, if you were to say, like, hey, Lemur, let's go out for sandwiches, and we show up to a hot dog joint, like, would I still get a hot dog and be fine? Sure, but I'm still going to be a little disappointed because that's not
Yeah. Well,
what I
that
was
seems
thinking,
more like
you know?
the invitation wasn't specific enough. That's like when you say,
Yeah.
let's go out, you don't know if you're gonna, go out for a nice little jog, or out for a drink, or out for a meal, or, just out to the mall. Like, you have to be specific on some of this stuff.
Yeah. So that's where it's like, I feel like I have enough of, like, I feel like I live enough in the gray area of I can see why someone would say no, but I would like to hear why somebody would be like,
Yeah.
absolutely not, you know?
Yeah. Yeah,
So.
I don't think it hurts that, like, I grew up with a lot of different types of sandwiches. Like, we've got, like, fruit sando and stuff like that, which I'm very curious to find out whether people actually think that that is a sandwich. Yeah, or out because you are no longer allowed in the area. Yeah. Chat's been around me long enough. I have been asked to leave places. Yeah, because, like, if your definition of, like, a sandwich is only something where it's, like, 2 pieces of bread around... I mean, if you say meat, then, like, a grilled cheese sandwich isn't a sandwich then. And I think most people would
Yeah,
still
you can't
consider it a
even,
sandwich.
yeah, and you can't even say, like, deli meat either. Because, yeah, then that gets rid of all other, like, I mean, because like, again, I guess I'm just gonna keep relying on the Subway. Like, not all of the meat at Subway is deli meat either. And of course, then you've got your grilled cheese and other vegetarian options.
Yeah.
So, like, you can't even say, like, this is definitively how you would define a sandwich either. Like, based off of what's in it.
Yeah.
It's the bread-like outside, which doesn't have to be bread, which is why I say bread-like, like a cookie. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm glad that we're all. This is also why this wasn't the main conversation, because it was like.
Yeah, I wasn't sure
the
how
two
much
of
we
us
could get
agreed.
out of this one.
Like, it was a fun bonus, and now I have to find more interesting points of discussion for next time.
Yeah, because I
My
think
burden
we're
to bear.
done with the questions that you had amassed. Oh wait, I still don't think that we've done the if you could have dinner with anyone, future or past, who would it be? I think that one's
we did
technically
not. I
still
did
on the
not write that
docket.
down, but I will put that. I'll write that down.
It's coming someday, y'all. Think about your answers now. Exactly. Obviously, a sandwich is an omnibus driver who gets caught up in multiple murders. Murder trials, not murders. I'm apparently trying to pin murders on this poor driver. And chat already had the answer, Jesus. I don't know whether that is a reaction to the question or whether that was actually the answer. I'm gonna guess it's the second because I don't think it's a... Yeah, I know. Don't think it's that wild of a question, but...
Yeah, an answer. Yeah.
All right.
It's just funny to imagine that that's what your response was to us saying that was going to be a question we're going to talk about.
All right. Shall we get into this?
Let's do it.
All right. So, recap. Oh, I hate when I do that. No, I don't like. I hate that red box. Go away. There we go. Okay. So, Date deduced that Boss is currently mind-swapped with someone who has been hopping from one body to another and killing the last body while swallowing its eye. Boss confessed to being the new Cyclops killer via parasitism and how memory works, declaring himself to be Saito Sejima and describing the path of the body hopping he took, and how Ota kept getting so annoyingly disruptive to the plan that he framed Ota as catharsis. Much of this was targeted at harassing us specifically. All of this was revenge for the fact that we are currently in Saito's original body and he wants his brain back so he can feel the rush of murder again. Aiba is compensating for our current brain's oxytocin deficiency. Before Shoko, he was in Rohan, and Shoko committed suicide as Rohan. The real Rohan Kumakura is in the body of the prisoner once thought to be number 89, who was originally us. He showed us a stream threatening, he told me, with bombs unless we agreed to swap. We agreed and let Saito have his body back, but it took too long and he told me we blew up in Boss's house. Aiba hopped out of Saito's eye socket, and we contemplated multiverse theory giving us a happier ending. In the timeline where Nenju helped number 89 escape, which was our final timeline, Saito and our body captured us and wants to return to his body so his brain can fully enjoy killing Iris and Hitomi. He described how he got our original body from Rohan for this plan and the daddy issues that drove him to kill Monica. Saito synced with us to get his body back, and we got to explore our own Somnium. It was fucked up. Then he took Aiba and the sedatives made us flash back to being Falco and raising Iris. Boss is an old classmate who helped us escape when the Kumakuras told us to kill our family by swapping with Rohan and ordering the gang to stop. Rohan escaped in our body, and he told me got injured in the shenanigans that followed, and we were embarrassingly bad at fishing info from Saito. Yeah, the fact that didn't end immediately with, "Are you wearing a wire?" Amazing still. We lost our memories when the swap with Saito went wrong back then. In the climax, Saito tried to kill Iris in front of us, but Mizuki and Ota intervened. Which I'd like to point out, he shot Mizuki! He deserved to die.
Yeah.
Then he tried to hold Hitomi hostage, but Aiba invoked the self-destruct protocol when we lied about hating her and blew up his head. 3 months later, Iris's surgery was successfully funded by Boss extorting tax money from the cops, and we chatted at the shrine. All right. Let's see what everything was 3 months later. So we're off to go visit everyone.
Ooh. That's right. It's like, what was literally the last thing? It was the map.
Yep, we are going
Where
to
wanna
go to a lot of different places so we can go talk to everyone and see what the last 3 months have been. All right. There we go. Okay, map. All right, so do we want to go to Abyss, the Sajima residence? I don't know why we're going there. I think everyone's dead there, but the Sagan residence, Lemnis Gate, Sunfish Pocket, Matsushita Diner, the Kumakura office, or Marble.
I kind of want to go to the Tajima residence to see what the fuck, why.
All right, let's see who's living there, or if anyone's living there. Look, Abyss does not seem to be real cops. Like, we've not gotten to use our power as a cop, like, once, and we break literally every law there is by drugging people so we can get in their head for information that literally can't be used in a trial. So, I don't know what we do. We solve murders, maybe. All right, Sajima residence.
Solve things. Nothing stick in court.
Oh, maybe So is still alive.
Oh.
Oh, that's right, because in this timeline he was Saito is trapped in Nenju's body because he got into that car accident. All right. I left Iris in the car.
Too many timelines.
I know.
Sorry.
I figured that she didn't want to see him. I parked the car a little ways down. She doesn't know that I'm here. What did you tell her?
I see your face has improved. This one doesn't make me so angry.
Kick him into the water. Because it's not his son's face, I guess. I don't know who told him, but he must know about the switch.
What did you come here for?
I want to ask you something.
Why are you here? Why are we asking why he's at his house?
That's a strange question to ask a man in his own home.
I just thought prison would suit you better.
I agree.
Don't you know the law? No one can touch me.
Get him.
Even though we both know you committed a crime.
Indeed. 18 years ago. And I was not the one who killed Monica Iwai. That was my son, Saito.
But you hired the Kumakuras to hide the body.
Are we wearing a wire now? Like, please let us be wearing a wire. I want to nail this guy. And not in the fun way.
The statute of limitations for improper handling of a corpse is 3 years.
That seems incredibly short.
I did what I did to protect my son. I hardly think that is a sin. Are you familiar with Article 105 of the Penal Code? Relatives of those who have committed crimes cannot be prosecuted for evidence tampering or obstruction of justice.
That seems like a bad law.
That's ridiculous.
I agree. If I were still a congressman, I might think about changing it.
That's right. You're not a politician anymore.
Did we torpedo his career?
The media has already begun tearing you to pieces.
Oh, good. Well, at least we didn't fully lose.
Yes. Soon I won't be able to live in this country anymore.
Oh no, I'm so sad for you.
I'll retire to an island somewhere and live the rest of my days in leisure.
I hate you.
Be careful, so. There are a lot of people out there who have a grudge against you. People who will follow you to the ends of the earth.
That's none of your concern. Is that all you wanted to ask me?
Why didn't you look for Saito 6 years ago? You know that. He
6
knows.
years ago, my mind was implanted into the body of Saito.
Doesn't he know though? Like he got debriefed?
I think we
Or am I making
pieced that
that up?
together. But I think we pieced that together from a
Okay.
different timeline.
Okay. Am I making this up, or is this just what we talked about?
Because I think that was the one that, the timeline that Saito was in Boss, because he had her memories.
Yes.
I lost my memory and ended up wandering the streets until Boss found me. She hired me at Abyss and gave me the name Kaname Date. But Sol, Saito's father, never even put out a missing persons report on his son. Why?
Because of the woman you call boss. 6 years ago, she came to me and explained the whole thing.
You know about the Cyclops serial killings? The culprit is your son, Saito Sejima. But you already knew that, didn't you?
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying we should make a deal. You give me one thing, and I promise none of this will be released to the public.
That kind of feels like blackmail, not a deal, but
What is it?
Leave Saito with us. Tell anyone who asks that Saito is soul-searching on a trip around the world or something. Do we have a deal?
apparently Saito had zero
I
friends,
didn't have
which,
much of a choice, of course.
considering his personality, actually doesn't surprise me.
If I refused, Saito's crimes would be exposed and my political career would be over. Besides, I never held much love for him in the first place.
Ouch.
She was practically doing
Oof.
me a favor. So, of course, I said
No
yes.
wonder this boy has daddy issues.
Yeah.
And in doing so, I was able to learn a secret of the Metropolitan Police Department. It worked quite nicely for me.
Why did you call Shoko's phone?
I don't know why I thought Aiba was about to eat that. You've seen this scene. 3 months ago, 9:02 p.m. on the Friday Shoko's body was found. So called her burner phone. I asked him why.
Do you recall the conversation we had? That my secretary got a call from number 89? That is true. I did get that call.
I know. You spoke with number 89, didn't you?
I did.
What did you talk about?
He told me this. A woman named Shoko Nadami knows what happened 18 years ago. Contact her.
And you called her phone?
Yes.
Why did 89 want you to contact Shoko?
I can't say exactly. The only thing he said was, I realized everything when Shoko arrived. I have to see her again. I had no idea what he was talking about.
At the time, Rohan was in the body of number 89. Maybe Rohan realized it when Shoko came to visit the prison. That it was really Saito inside Shoko's body. That's what he meant by realized everything. Rohan needed to speak with Saito again, but he couldn't, not from inside Fuchu prison. Instead, he called up So and had him do it. Maybe he thought he could get Saito to visit again.
Did you ever meet number 89?
By the way, did you ever meet number 89?
No, I didn't.
Did you ever see his face?
No. Why?
No reason.
It looks weirdly like mine. Don't ask any questions. All right, about the chemical plant 8 years ago.
I've been studying for the past 3 months. I've learned a lot about the explosion of the chemical plant in Kawasaki. It was caused by you and Rohan, the chairman of the Kumakuras at the time.
As you know, my son Saito was abnormal, with all of the awful things that my son did. I used my money to cover it up, but that got increasingly expensive, you see. One day, 9 years ago, Saito called me.
Dad, I thought of a plan. A foolproof plan to make us rich.
The chemical plant explosion plan.
And you just went, okay, let's do it?
To help ensure that the casino in Kawasaki would be extraordinarily profitable.
It was Saito's idea.
True. My son was born with an abnormal mind. But if I had never been involved with Monica in the first place, perhaps he wouldn't have ended up losing control completely.
You know what? Maybe if you'd been like a more something father. Or less. I don't know. Maybe if this entire thing had been less fucked up.
As soon as he drove his knife into Monica, something awakened in him. In the end, that's what led to his destructive, violent plan.
You sound like you're blaming yourself.
Perhaps.
Good. Bye.
Well, I'll be seeing you, so.
I very much doubt that.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Date.
We parted without saying goodbye.
Oh,
Look, I
damn.
don't think attentive, caring, or good are the right answers. I think different might have been the best thing for him.
I left Iris waiting. She might be angry. I gotta get back to her soon.
Where should we go next? All right, where do you want to go next?
I mean, we could just go down the list so I don't lose track. So let's go to Abyss.
All right.
I was thinking like, oh, I'll just pick and choose. Like, no, I don't. I'm not going to remember where the fuck we've been.
They're removing from the list, so you can pick.
Oh,
any.
okay. I thought it still had. I didn't fully read, so it was Sagan and not Sejima. So I was like, oh, S name, and then was looking around. So that makes sense. Okay, never mind.
All right. Well, we're at
Obviously
the police
still good
headquarters.
with going to Abyss.
I'm glad you finally got out of that hospital.
Thanks,
Hey, boss.
You know, when you use your eyes, you don't really use your eyes. Anyway. How are you? Let's start with being nice.
Why are you asking? You see me every day.
That's fair.
Are you gonna go to the club later?
Interested? But you're still a bit too young. I'll take you when you're older. Promise.
And she likely will.
About 6 years ago.
Boss, I gotta ask. Why didn't you tell me about what happened 6 years ago?
Do you know how fucking weird that would have been? Like, here, let me set you down. So you started out as this guy who was a assassin, and now you're in another guy's body who was a serial killer. Like, where do you even start that conversation?
Well, when Shoko's corpse was found, I didn't think it had anything to do with the Cyclops killer. I thought the culprit was Rohan Kumakura, remember? And he committed suicide a year before. I never thought that he was swapping bodies. And the other person responsible for the original Cyclops serial killings was locked up in Fuchu, making it impossible for Saito or Rohan to be involved. So, I didn't tell you. Besides, the sync machine being used to swap bodies is a national secret.
I'm pretty sure going into people's dreams is also a national secret, so...
I was ordered to never reveal that information to anyone under any circumstances.
So that's why you kept me in the dark?
Yeah.
Alright, about Aiba.
Still thinking about her, huh?
No, not exactly.
Well, doesn't surprise me. You two were great partners.
I miss my eyeball. Now I have to do things on my own.
I want to ask you something. 3 months ago, we exchanged our final words. I look like I do now. I wasn't in Date's body, but Aiba still obeyed me.
Second command confirmed. I understand.
You're underestimating the Wadjet system.
Huh?
Aiba was no ordinary AI. She was human in so many ways, including the ability to see and think beyond physical. She didn't need your voice or iris authentication or anything like that. She knew the real you and regarded you as her master. That's why she followed your command, despite looking completely different. I think maybe she knew your soul, Date. By the way, Date, I have a gift for you.
A gift?
Close your eyes.
I did as I was told, closing my eyes. When suddenly...
Don't worry, it's just
You
a
just knock us
knockout
off.
box.
Or knock us over.
No, just
Oh.
knock us out!
Yep. Okay.
What?
You're going to experience
It's
something.
like Susato takedown. Kinda.
That's my present to you.
Why?
Shh. Sweet dreams, Date.
Iris, are you just gonna
Okay,
stand
I know
there?
what I... Apparently. I know what I hope this is. But also, like, what the fuck?
Oh. We're in
This
the
is
sync
the
machine.
sync room.
Are we gonna be missing an eye?
Or gained a new one?
Pewter?
Why are you here?
Am I not allowed to be here?
Of course not.
Supervillain coat.
You should have been arrested 3 months ago.
Yeah, thank you. Pewter was working with Nenju, or to be precise, Saito inside Nenju. He was leaking confidential information to him. Pewter also helped Rohan inside the body of number 89 escape. Pewter was immediately punished and fired from the force.
Yes, I was arrested. I'm eating awful meals every awful day in an equally awful detention facility.
Well, maybe you should have thought about what you did before you did it.
Then how are you here?
I wonder.
Don't act dumb.
Date, it's okay. Boss brought him here.
She did.
What's your name again?
Why?
She told us not to tell you.
Huh?
anyway, I'm sort of like his handler now. I'm supposed to be an inspector, but I was the only person qualified for this job. Kind of pathetic, isn't it?
Oh my god. You are...
For a minute, I was thinking your name was Karage.
Yeah, that's right. I'm named after fried chicken, Date. Come on! Sorry, I've had that on my chest for months. Anyway, haven't I told you already? My name is Kagami.
You've told me before?
Many times!
Okay, we can get back to Pewter now.
Did you sync with me?
I did not. But I did use the sync chair.
For what?
Something.
Okay. Where's Iris?
Where's Iris?
Don't worry.
But also, why are we being so dodgy about this?
With the boss, she's safe.
Okay, why am I here?
Everything that the boss did, she did for you. Ask her about it. She truly cares about you, you know. That's why she kept silent about what happened 6 years ago.
Huh?
And
You
drugged me
were
however
once
long
an
ago.
assassin.
Yeah.
If your secret ever got out, your life would be effectively over. But the boss protected you by hiding your past. I don't think she wanted you to leave her alone. Now, who is she to you? Anyway,
Now
Bestie.
Pewter's keeping
Now
our
that this
secrets
is
for
done.
fun.
I'll excuse myself.
Okay, bye.
Iris, what happened to Boss?
She went home. She said she needed to do something in Kabukicho.
She left?
Anyway, forget about that. Let's play!
Play.
Shovel Forge.
Okay, well, that was weird. Don't know what happened there. I can't even talk to her.
Let's go to the. Oh god. Go to the Kamakura office.
All right. Oh, mama. I'm coming with Aset. Gonna make his entire day. I don't think Boss is in love with me. I think it's one of those like platonic relationships that is somehow deeper than love. That's the way I like to read it, at least. All right, in the Kumakura office.
Date, let me tell you something. God exists.
Okay, so I can see this is going to be a normal conversation already.
When Tessa was in the hospital, I prayed to this shrine every
And she's
day.
just standing behind us.
And guess what? My prayers worked. God must have been listening.
Are you crying?
No, dumbass. I don't cry. I don't.
Yeah, you're crying.
Thank you, God. Thank you for saving Tessa.
Okay, well, that was normal.
Anyway, what are you doing here?
Someone wanted to see you when she left the hospital.
Tessa, you didn't have to come see me.
I really wanted to see you.
Oh, well, in that case, yes, of course. I am here.
Wedding. What?
Wedding.
Okay.
Dress,
Yeah. What?
Bless Tessa.
Imaging.
Oh.
Compress. Process. Tessa.
Where the fuck is that guy? Okay.
Okay, there's-
Where's that guy.
Redress, transgress, Tessa!
Well, you're boring.
The Net Idol Superstar. Tessa.
Aset, you bet!
Wow! That's really cool!
Oh my god.
What did you do to these guys?
Just a little propaganda. Sun up to sundown. I made them watch your videos, Tessa. They got addicted.
Who?
Tessa, I'm so honored to meet you.
I like how he said
Is
that.
it okay if I shake your hand? You bastard! What makes you think you're good enough to touch her hand?
It's fine, it's just a handshake.
Yes.
The fat one ran up to her and with a look of awe in his eyes, slowly took her hand.
So soft.
He shouted out in joy. Oh, he's down.
What?
He fainted.
Too much excitement, I guess.
Jeez, Tessa is a force to be reckoned with. That's our first daughter. Stay away from her. Exactly.
How's your injury?
Injury?
You got shot 3 months ago.
That was just a scratch. Didn't even hurt. I'm all good now.
You want to ask about Rohan? Okay.
Don't talk to me about that guy anymore.
Okay.
I know he was a
Actually,
murderer, a
no.
real piece of shit. But we were brothers. I can't be mad at him no matter how much he deserves it. But I can't just forgive him either, you know? So I figure, fuck it. It's better to just forget about him.
Can I talk to... Oh, hey, Iris, about Moma.
Mr. Kumakura? I think he's really nice.
Of course I am.
About that ring.
That is my first daughter. Stay away from her.
I won't give it to you.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Anyway, sorry to bother you, Moma.
Dante, wait! Before you go, I have one favor to ask.
Oh boy,
Oh,
here
no.
it comes.
Alright, well,
It's hard for me to get out, but...
boys huddle to ask about something awful.
Yeah, spare me. You want to see Iris's panties, right?
Panties? I never asked for something like that.
You already did!
What do you want?
Puff puff.
Sorry?
I want Tessa
Excuse me?
to puff puff me.
To
That
what?
sounds like code for something that is not appropriate. So
You know
no.
what I'm saying? Just shove my face in there.
Shove your face in where? No.
It's probably something actually innocent, but I hate it.
You know what? Fine. I'll ask.
Oh god, Dante.
Dante, you're a real friend.
I don't,
All right.
I don't like
Your
this.
eyes.
I feel
Yeah.
icky.
Like this?
Good, yeah. Stay still. Do not open your eyes, okay?
Are we going to do it?
Promise.
That is our daughter.
Yes!
Okay, let's do it. 3, 2, 1.
Ew.
Dante! I've
Jesus.
never felt so alive! All these shitty years of my life have been worth it for this moment.
Can't.
Let's go.
I don't know what's going on, but okay.
Yeah, Iris, don't ask.
This is amazing! I am living!
Our father powers have
Very
kicked in pretty well.
Very much like to leave now.
Where do you want to go next?
Go to the diner. Jesus Christ.
I've never heard that called puff puff. And
Yeah.
hopefully I never
I
will
wanna know.
again.
Is that what? Did she do that? Like what? I don't want to know. I don't
No,
want to know.
You don't want to know. All right, Matsushita Diner.
Yeah.
Look, Oda's gonna be creepy, but at least he'll be like a respectful amount of
Tessa,
creepy.
your
So
surgery went well, didn't it? Ota told me all about it.
I
I'm
was thinking
so
he might
happy
be a
for you.
Sunfish Pocket.
yeah, that's fair.
Thank you.
It's like I knew at very least we'd see
Oh,
Mayumi.
who is this? Oh,
I'm close friends with Ota, ma'am.
Oh yeah, we've never met. I forgot that. I was like, did she forget me already? No, she's never seen us in this body.
is that right? Thank you of my boy.
About Ota.
Ota? That boy is a handful of trouble, I tell you.
That's not true.
Yeah, that's right. Ota can be really heroic and brave when the time calls for it.
Of course, 99% of life is not when the time calls for it.
Oh, you're praising my boy. Maybe I should give you a meal on the house.
Yes, he's great. 1 omelet rice, please.
About Iris.
I visited her in the hospital. Ota brought me.
Yeah, I remember.
I was so charmed by her.
No, stop. You're making me blush.
I had no idea she was such a nice girl.
You thought I was a witch or something before, right?
Don't remind me. I was so awful to you. But now I'm a huge fan.
Thank you.
All right, about the diner.
It's doing great thanks to you. The lunch rush is always crazy.
I don't think it is, but
My husband and I are working hard. We never get any time to rest.
Mayumi suffers from a brain dysfunction. I learned about it just before the incident 3 months ago. Matsushita Diner was actually closed up, and her husband had already passed away. Unfortunately, it turned out that even the most advanced medical technology couldn't cure her dementia. But her medicine helps her manage the symptoms. It's a little odd, but it brings Mayumi happiness. To her, her husband is still alive and her diner is still in business. I don't know if she remembers me. I look different than I did 3 months ago. She did ask me who I was, after all. But even if I were in my old body, she might have still asked the same thing. But she does remember Iris. Is that because she's Ota's friend? You're... Hello,
You're
ma'am.
the nurse from Central Hospital.
Well, yes. Have we met?
That's right. My face is different than it was when we met.
Why are you here?
I came to deliver Mayumi's medication. The pharmacist sent me.
You seem pretty happy.
I belong to the Association of Nurse Actresses. I got a call from my director this morning. They're giving me more lines. I used to have a bit part during the opening scene, but now I have lines at the end too. I'm really happy about that.
That's wonderful, sweetie.
So, what's your name?
Hanayo Nasu. It will be Hanayo Yogano next month.
You're getting married?
Yes.
That is so wonderful.
Thank you.
All right, she's a nurse from Central Hospital. All right, time to go.
Well, let's get going.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for helping my son. He needs friends like you.
All right, where to next?
Let's go to Marble.
Oh, Mama. I miss you. There was a whole shootout, and then we didn't see her for ages. All right, Marble.
Dante, honey. Who is this?
Have I not introduced her before?
I'm Iris Sagan. Nice to meet you.
So we told Mama what happened is what I'm hearing.
I'm a net idol from
Yeah,
Lionsgate.
Mama just knows everything.
Yeah.
A virgin?
Hmm?
I'm just saying, sweetie. You look like you don't know a lot of men.
And what about you, Mama?
Me? I'm a fairy godmother, honey, because I associate with fairies and am an older, motherly woman. Wait a minute. Who are you calling old?
You are.
Yeah, you called yourself old, hun.
All right.
How are you?
As you can see, I'm a little tight, honey.
How could I see that?
You want to?
I do. I want to see.
Iris, no.
Do you even know what she's referring to?
Huh?
About things for the past 3 months.
I can't say much. The public thinks our Ren killed Shoko. And then number 89 busted out of jail and killed Ren. And then he goes and commits suicide by blowing up his own head. That's what all the news reports have been saying.
Yeah, you know, those eyeball explosions are just, they're getting people these days.
I know there's more to it than that.
It's an epidemic.
Yeah. Saito Sajima and his body are both gone forever. The body I was in for the past 6 years. But the head office would never admit that publicly, because at the time, the body was thought to be that of Detective Kaname Date. So they tweaked things a little bit and pinned everything on number 89. Exactly, spontaneous ocular detonation. Said that he committed suicide at the old factory. Only Kaname Date managed to survive. That's how they wrote it. But that's not the truth.
Oh. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, okay. Alright, apparently my audio decided to just not do something for a hot second.
Oh, fun!
I was like, I'm still here.
Oh.
The truth.
Mama, the truth is...
Spare me, honey. I don't want to hear it. If I hear the truth, I'm only going to have more questions. There are a lot of things that don't quite add up. Date's face, for one thing. Looking exactly like number 89? They say that your face got hurt real bad in the explosion. They had to put you under the knife for plastic surgery to save you. Your face turned out like that by chance.
And what's the hair color justification?
That's what happened, right? Tell me it is. If it's anything more complicated than that, I will lose my mind.
Yes, it's just bad plastic surgery. What are you doing with that bonito?
This? It's not bonito.
Then what is it?
Part of the man who cheated on me. I chopped him up and dried and smoked the flesh.
Amazing.
You're joking, right?
Am I?
I feel like we need to go talk to the bodyguard.
Yuzo's bodyguard.
Who are you?
His hands look really tiny. Oh, right.
Mm-hmm.
He wouldn't recognize this face.
Don't matter. Talking about So? Quit that gig long time ago.
You quit?
Yeah.
Oh.
That guy fucking sucks. I punched him in the face and quit.
Well, at least someone got to do that, I guess.
Yeah.
You're drunk, aren't you?
You're drunk, aren't you?
What gave that away?
I'm not drunk.
From the look of you, you're pretty good at hiding it.
Mama! Tits! Whoops. I meant tip. I got a big tip. If he gives me one more drinky.
Don't you think you've had enough?
No. No.
Oh, you're lucky I'm in a good mood. Fine. One more round, okay?
Yay.
Hold on, that's... Okay. Actually, Iris, what do you have to say about all this? About your headband?
Hey, Iris, I've been wondering. What's with your headband?
Guess we can put her more in frame.
Oh, this? It kept my brain tumor from spreading. I don't really need it anymore, but I feel naked without it, you know?
Just had cat ears on it? Okay. All right, Mama, time to go. Yeah, maybe they did just assume our blonde hair was dyed. We had extensive plastic surgery, and they went, you know what? You can't dye your hair during that.
Yeah.
Oh, leaving so soon?
Don't worry, I'll be back as long as you have information for me.
Oh, enough work. You should come in sometime for pleasure, honey.
Sure, Mama. See you soon.
All right, where to next?
Sunfish Pocket.
All right, Sunfish Pocket.
I am seriously so happy for you, Tessa.
It's thanks to you, Ota. If you didn't help me back then.
No, really, I didn't do much. I just risked my life to save you. It's a total exaggeration to say that I'm literally responsible for, you know, saving your life.
I hate this kid. I see Ota is still Ota. You know what? Before Ota, hi, miss, how are you? About my face.
Ota told me. Plastic surgery, right? I kind of like this face. More than the other one.
You're good at your job.
Please come again.
Hey, Iris, you got anything to say? What's your relationship with the girls here?
You didn't know? I made lots of friends working here part-time. Sup, girl? Sup, girl?
Sup, girl?
Ota, this isn't about you.
Excuse me?
So you're not one of the girls. Shut up.
Ota, you can't just say that.
Yeah, God, Ota. Alright. Well, I guess we'll talk to him, too.
How have you been?
I've been doing good. I'm delivering newspapers in the mornings, working as a janitor during the day, and writing at night. I might just be the hardest working 20-something in Japan.
I don't know about that.
Really, though? I've got to be, like, in the top 3 in Tokyo alone.
I thought of kicking his ass, but I don't think it would take.
I'm glad you're okay.
I'm actually exhausted right now. But I can't look tired in front of Tessa. Anyway, how are you?
I guess I'm alright.
Your left eye,
It's fake. I can't see anything out of it. And it doesn't talk.
Huh? So, Aiba? What a tragedy.
Oh my god.
Oh, I forgot about this.
I hate this kid.
Actively blocked it from my brain.
A tragedy?
Yeah. She was so cute. What a waste.
Can I kick his ass now?
That's why.
If she were real, I would marry her.
In front of Tessa?
You would not survive the attempt.
You would not.
What do you mean?
Ota, what are you saying? In front of Iris?
Oh! Tessa! I was kidding. It was a joke.
It's fine, I don't care.
Thank goodness.
I don't think that's what she means.
Does not care about you. Not in that way, at least.
Alright, shadows.
Shadows.
Thread, silhouette, ASAP.
Fears.
Upset, regret, ASAP.
Water.
Wet, sweat, ASAP.
Did he have a gold trident last time?
I think he only had silver, so he's leveled up, I
I
think.
can't believe you remembered that, Uncle.
Damn.
I'm so happy.
I said most of it.
Yeah, I can't look at the trident. Yeah. I mean, I guess he's got a job now, so. Alright, bye,
Well,
Ota.
Ota.
going already?
I can see you anytime I want, right? At Matsushita Diner?
You'll come?
Yeah, I want you to make me your omelet rice again.
Besides, your mom is really
Awesome.
sweet.
Stop by any time. I'll be waiting.
All right, time to go. All right, we want to go see Hitomi, or I'm guessing Mizuki's at Lemniscate. Lemniscate.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Go to the Sagan residence.
All right, gonna go see if our relationship stuck.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, chat. Yeah, Lemniscate last.
All right, the Sagan
You can
residence.
see her.
I can see my baby, my daughter.
Iris, didn't you say you were going to see everyone who visited you at the hospital today?
Yes, Mom. I still have some people to see. But Uncle really wanted to come here.
I said no such thing.
She has an agenda, and she is gonna do it.
Come on, don't be shy. There are a lot of things you want to talk about, right? Come on, just do it.
But I'm not ready. Of course I want to talk to Hitomi. I want to ask her all about what's happened the past 6 years. But that's not for me to ask. Even showing up here like this isn't right, honestly.
Uncle, you're so shy.
Iris is teasing me. Maybe I could use that sometimes. She can help me loosen up some of my rusted screws. All right. Actually, Iris, what do you want to talk about? Hey, Iris. How you doing?
Who cares about me? Talk to her. That's what you came for, right?
I will say, Iris is making a decent wingman.
Yeah. Like, bitch.
Like, come on. Come on, you can do it. Just ask her out. God.
How have things been?
Things have calmed down, thanks to you. The school has changed, but being a teacher hasn't.
Okay.
Great. About Iris's recovery.
Thank you. This is all thanks to you, Falco.
No, I didn't do anything. Also, that name.
Please never call me that again.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Date. I'm grateful from the bottom of my heart.
All right, about Monica and Nenju.
They were my best friends. We would always go to this little coffee shop after school. They had this old game machine there. It looked like a table, and it was about shooting invading aliens or something like that. We talked about all sorts of things sitting there. Our love lives, our potential careers, things we didn't like about our teachers. It was their idea that I become a teacher, you know? They told me that teaching elementary suited me perfectly. Those were such fun times.
About your right arm. I can't ask her that. I was the one who did that to her.
No! Stop!
I was the one who did that to her while she thought she was protecting me. I was silent, but she must have noticed by my face.
If this is about my arm, don't worry about that. You tried to defend me. I know that.
Hitomi and Iris know everything that's happened so far.
You're too nice, Mom. I will never forgive you. You have to take responsibility.
Marry her.
Iris.
No, let me talk.
Okay.
Uncle will be your right arm.
Jesus.
Oh God, I appreciate this.
That's how he can make it up to you. Maybe not now. It might take some time, but I'll be waiting. One day Uncle will stand on Mom's right side, and we can go wherever we want. The three of us. To the ocean, a river, an amusement park, barbecues, and we can make okonomiyaki.
Where's that hot plate I bought?
On the shelf.
And I'm gonna need a raincoat.
Hey, that's cheating!
You're planning on being covered in flour?
Of course! That's why it's fun!
6 years ago, I was an assassin. Nothing I can do now will make those crimes disappear. But if I protect them, make sure they're always smiling for the rest of my days, I figured that might be enough to outweigh my sins. Alright, well, time to go. Alright, I think we're gonna go see our daughter. And, you know, the woman we went to Atami with. Alright, Lemniscate. I saw Mizuki when I saw Lemniscate. Because of what happened this morning, Mizuki and I are in something of a cold war. She won't even look at me. We're both stubborn.
Oh.
Neither of us wants to apologize first. Well, thank you, Miss Receptionist.
Excuse me?
For you, chat.
You might not remember, but 3 months ago, I called to ask you about Renju, and you told me about Sunfish Pocket. You really helped me out. Thank you.
Okay. I don't know what you're talking about, but whatever. You want to go to Atami with me?
Tommy, why?
Well...
Can I talk to her anymore? Oh, not what I meant to hit. Oh no. Alright, I want to rub them. We're gonna follow this through.
I want to rub them. Oh, I could rub them all day.
What?
Buddy,
You're
inside
too
voice.
curvy, tight.
Oh! My shoulders! Oh my god,
My
thank
god.
you. I've had so many knots lately. Ugh, perfect timing. Go ahead. I'd love a shoulder rub.
Mizuki's going to come over here and just knock us out.
Too. Shut up.
I got up and moved
Hopefully your
behind the
daughter-
receptionist to rub her shoulders, then sat back down. Iris and Mizuki stared at me the whole time. Their icy gaze pierced my very soul.
Good.
Hold me. I don't know where we're going with this.
Hold me tight, hold me tight. Oh, my good fellow, feeling a bit worse.
You!
Where are you? Worry not, I shall embrace you. No, not you.
That's fine. That's understandable.
Alright, well, that was the receptionist. Oh my god. We're not talking to Mizuki through Iris. Oh my god.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Creepy old man.
Nothing, huh?
Yo.
Yo.
She ignored me with all her might. Yeah.
Yeah.
I extended my hand like a sword, ready to strike.
You wanna fight me?
She didn't seem to take it as a joke. Please don't fight me. I better not fight her. I wouldn't get workers' comp for that. Alright, Mizuki looks mad, understandably. Alright, I guess we're talking through Iris.
Can you ask Mizuki why she's here?
Uncle wants to know why you're here. No particular reason. Am I not allowed to be here? I inherited Daddy's stock at Lemniscate. This is my company now. Isn't it natural that I'd be here? That's what she said.
Can you ask Mizuki how she's been?
Uncle wants to know how you've been lately. You don't know? Even though we live together? Of course you don't know. Because we barely talk. Even after you've officially adopted me, you don't have any sense of responsibility.
Well, at least we adopted her.
That's what she said.
Can you ask Mizuki if she's graduating soon?
wants to know if you're going to graduate soon. So what if I am? Just buy me a new junior high uniform and hire a tutor. I want to go to a good school and a new smartphone and a new iron pipe. That's what she said.
That's a lot. She said a lot there.
Can you cut this out already? What happened?
Breakfast this morning. I made the eggs over easy.
That's it?
Yeah?
Well, that's not so bad.
No, that's not it. I made the eggs over easy, and then Dante...
How can I eat eggs like that? I want my eggs over well.
My God.
Burned to the pan on the bottom and chewy on top.
Why don't you just eat an eraser?
An eraser would taste better than what you served.
You shouldn't say that about Mizuki's cooking. That's mean. You're in the wrong here, Uncle. Why don't you be honest and apologize?
Mizuki is the one who should be honest, unlike her hero.
What?
When I was in the hospital, you were crying like a baby. Oh, I can't live without Dante. That's what you said.
No, I didn't.
There's going to be a murder in this company.
And you were never in the hospital.
Dante's gonna see the dead body.
Was I not?
Nope, not this timeline, Dante. What? Then what was that memory?
Anyway, why don't you just make up already?
If Dante keeps his promise, I will.
Promise?
The stew? You said you would take me.
Oh, that. Yeah, not yet. Okay, fine. Soon, okay?
You promise?
Promise.
Good. I'm glad you two are being civil again.
Anyway, should we head out, Iris?
Yeah. All right, Mizuki. See you soon.
See you.
I'll miss you. All right, let's head to the Harbor Warehouse District. I have no clue what we're doing here.
Why? Okay,
Aw.
I'm hopeful, but also...
Mayumi's voice actress died in 2021. Well, rest in peace. We gonna go say goodbye to Monica? Like... All right, into the warehouse.
Iris, why did you want to come here? Haven't you seen everyone you wanted to already?
Yeah.
Iris suggested that we come to the warehouses. I thought it was odd, but drove her here anyway.
Thank you for today. It was a lot of fun.
Is the date finally over?
Yeah, I guess so. Thank you. Not just for today, but for everything. 6 years ago, you helped me and my mom, and I'm so grateful for that. Will you close your eyes for me, Uncle?
You want me to close my eyes?
Yeah, please?
Last time that happened, we got
Wait.
drugged.
Yeah.
You want me to close my eyes? Do you?
And just do it, quick!
Are we going to end up in the harbor?
Oh man. Oh no. No way. It's happening.
What's
Look at the
happening,
fish.
Date? I tried to keep my cool.
All right.
I closed my eyes. And...
Okay, open them!
I opened my eyes, and there before me was...
Be amazed. We're gonna scold her. Okay, that's not what I thought amazed would be.
It's been a long time, Konami Date.
I'm going crazy.
I'm at a loss for words. I don't know what to say. You are,
Date!
who are you again?
Date!
You haven't changed. You're still an idiot.
Yep. No, you're an idiot.
What's going on?
Allow me to explain. I, or
Break it down,
everything
Ivo.
that constitutes my I, disappeared completely 3 months ago, including all of my backup data. However, fragments of my data were being secretly uploaded to cloud servers around the world for years. By downloading and decoding these fragments,
I was able to regenerate my memories and consciousness. It was the Wadjet system that brought me back to life.
I kind of feel like if there were copies being stored elsewhere, that we have a problem with national security, but you know what? We have Iba back, so...
That system is responsible for proliferating my data. Wadjet is like a mother to me, and she protected me as a child. And I am forever grateful to my mother. Never underestimate the power of Wadjet.
I don't know the logistics behind Date and Iba kissing. Like, do I have to get her out of our eyeball to do that? Like, how would that work?
Why are you here?
To be exact, I am not here. You are seeing an augmented reality virtual projection of myself. My physical self is...
In my left eye?
Yes.
How did you get in there?
I see you have not become any more astute in my absence.
Absolutely not.
Carefully.
Everything that the boss did, she did for you.
At Abyss, when I lost consciousness.
I love how we just, like, got up and walked that one off. Like, that was weird.
Computer embedded me in your eye socket.
Oh, sorry to interrupt, but I'm wearing an earpiece. I can hear Iba too.
Huh?
I knew the whole time. Boss told me about the plan to restore Iba. I wanted it to be a surprise for you, so...
Is this my thank you?
Yeah, but it's not over yet.
Anyway, I don't want to call her an idiot. Or should we?
Anyway.
You chose anyway.
Iba. Welcome back.
Glad to be back. I'm home.
Well, now that Iba has risen from the dead, I think we should celebrate with a dance number!
A what?
Hit it!
Oh.
Teacups that are flying, on maps mystifying. You'll think that I'm lying. This old tale of mine, a journey through time. A permanent fire, cold frost on the pyre. Fruit never expires. You've seen in your eyes. You've seen in your life. While the old bow their heads, while the blind meet the blind, the marble loses shine. The eye clouds by design.
I love Iba just standing there.
The one hope, the one truth. What if we believe we can make miracles? Even
Yay!
with the time against you, never let the fire fade in you. See the golden goddess with wings of rainbow.
Can you imagine just standing there watching your child and your
Your eyeball.
eye dancing? He didn't. So she must have just not been activated until the reveal, because so he just didn't notice that he couldn't see, or she just wasn't on yet.
I assume she just wasn't on.
So that he could. Yeah.
Because he couldn't see out of it anyways.
Forehead might kick like a
Yeah.
warhead. Your
Yay!
floor spread,
Oh.
I'm queen of this brawl. And I'll show you why.
I don't know how you got up there, but
I don't wanna hide it, that's what I
Oh,
decided.
God.
I live divided, I know I was wrong. I love you, Mom.
While they all lose their way and forget about faith.
While the rain turns to ice,
Yep.
their hearts block like a vice.
But we know
my
in
God.
our soul the one hope, the one truth.
The fires of love can warm any heart. Resist your defending, fight on, is unbending. See through the void in your eye, unblinking. The pyramid of your mind unending. Revolt even with death impending. Live on, dream through space, friending. Walking with the spirit of hope beside you. Our hope shall never die. is the best detective.
Although without me, he's ineffective.
Absolutely.
That's it, we're done. I'm walking
Not the
out
singing.
of here.
I know.
Welcome back.
While the old bow their heads, while the blind lead the blind, the marble loses shine, the eye clouds by design. But we know in our soul the one hope, the one truth, that if we believe we can make miracles. Even with the devils of time against you, never let the fire fade in you. See the golden goddess with wings of rainbows, set sail through the night sky to embrace you. Resist, allow your heart to take you. Never let this merciless world erase you. Passing down the light of the torch to guide you, and you shall be bathed in light.
Honestly, the only thing that bugs me, and it bugged me the first time I played this too, is that Hitomi's hand works now.
Mm-hmm.
Which is just a stupid thing to be irritated by, but...
By the way, everyone, the reason you can see me right now is
that's the
because
end
I'm
of that.
projecting
Oh my
myself through
goodness,
special
I'm all
technology.
warmed up over that. You call me a fridge one more time! You will not find your body.
Hitomi has a hand butt.
Honey, I love you. Kisses from Mama.
Sounds fun.
Face it, you bet.
Alright, and that was I, the Somnium Files.
Oh my god.
Thank you for playing. Your eyes have been opened. We will save. And now dance mode is unlocked, so basically you can make any of them dance now on command. It's the same dance for everyone.
Hell yeah.
All right. I will leave it up to you. We have half an hour left on our normal time. Do you want to go on to our next game? Or would you like to end here for tonight?
I'm kind of feeling like this is a good place to stop. I know it's early, but that way we can commit the full time, because next time we'll both be together will be Sunday,
Yes.
so we can just commit.
Sounds good. All right. You want to introduce what we're playing next then?
I don't know what the next game is called. We're gonna keep doing this.
So it's I, the Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative. So we're playing the sequel to this. We're gonna go straight in.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's like I figured it's gonna be Thank you.
It'll be a little bit
I'm excited.
Nicer. So I have played that one more recently because it came out way more recently. But I hadn't played this one in ages, so I didn't really remember what happened in this one. So it'll be nice to kind of remember what happened in this one when we play through it. I also don't remember what happened in that one already, because ADHD is fun.
Great, I love that.
So I am going to continue to be stupid, but yeah. Cool. Anything you want to talk about before we end? Before we wrap up?
No.
All right. So we'll end here for tonight. Next stream is Thursday, 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific. It'll just be me, so we'll be doing a House of Fata Morgana stream. You got any announcements? All right. If you are watching on Twitch, below is the link to our YouTube channel. You can go watch any of our previous stuff. So if you missed previous parts of this game or anything else that we have played in the last, 4 years now, go check that out. And if you are on YouTube, feel free to like, subscribe, hit that bell if you want to be notified when we upload a new video. Thanks for hanging out, all.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Goodbye.